Working on the 2016 Ford Fusion with a 1.5 EcoBoost. Customer brought me the turbo themselves. They supplied it. It's right here. I'm about to soak all the bolts down, get them lubricated, let it sit overnight, and tomorrow I'll start ripping into it. But let's get to it. Let's start spraying that manifold on the bottom, get that turbo out of there. There you go, guys, back on the Fusion again, the 1.5 turbo. We're removing the turbo already. These are 8mm bolts for the piping that goes for it. I already loosened this up. You could tell this thing has been leaking for a while. All in the inlet and everything is covered in oil. And this is the part that goes down to the turbo as well. Those were the two 8mm bolts. You got to unhook all these sensors, and everything is kind of easy. Well, these couplers you got to squeeze and pull out. So you got to pinch them from here and then pull them out. But so far so good. Everything is looking good. We're almost done. Took everything off of it, and hopefully it doesn't fight us that much to get it off, but almost everything's already off. Stay tuned. I'm gonna keep digging through it. Well, I'm gonna keep taking it apart, and then we'll go from there. I'll keep y'all posted as we go. The turbo's already here. Like I said the other day, customer brought it brand new in the box, so we're gonna install this one next. See how it looks on the inside. It looks pretty good. Brand new. So stay tuned while we install this thing. Take the old one out and put the new one in. Alright guys, this is what's going on. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do first. I'm going to show y'all the process. Yeah, I got an easier way how to do things. This is the way I'm going to do it because I feel like it's the cleanest. Even though this car's been leaking oil for a while. Those are 10mm bolts. I'm gonna loosen those up since I let them soak in WD-40 last night. I'm gonna loosen all of them up before I release this drain. I mean the oil return line. And it's a T27 star for the return line. I'm gonna loosen it up from down here and just pull the whole line out with it, and then I'll put this line once I have it out on the other turbo. But I'm gonna loosen up those first in order for me to I don't get dirty once I'm done loosening up these other lines. Which in this job you get dirty no matter what, but at least try to stay clean as much as you can. But let's get to it. I just wanted to show you what the process is gonna be now. Give you an idea how it looks over here. The heat shield's already loose. I already loosened that up. So it's just loosen this bolt and these other two bolts around the down pipe, and then loosen up the one from the turbo. This turbo should be out here momentarily. Here we go, guys. I already got the old turbo out. I just gotta take this line off and put it on this new one, the return line. And here's all the new hardware and seals, so I'm gonna install that too as well. Came with all new bolts and hardware. Everything's looking good. I already cleaned out the area where the turbo goes. I just gotta start dropping everything back in again. Let's get to it. There you go, guys. Got everything nice and ready. I already replaced the downpipe seal, which is already on there, as you can see. Nice and shiny. It's already on there. Even the seals to the coolant lines are already on there. Got the old ones out. Even the one for the bench blows too. I got new copper ones. Those are going on new. These seals, these are the copper ones. Here's one of the rubber ones that I replaced as well. The other one fell down to the bottom of the car. That seal got replaced too with a new one. I already put the line on it with the seal in it. They're all torqued down to spec. The last seal that I gotta put on is the one for the manifold. And the turbo's already ready to go back in. Just gotta prime it first, put some oil in it, and prime it for a little bit, and then install it. But everything's ready turbo EcoBoost. Installing all the seals. The downpipe's already hooked up. Just gotta do the feed line for the oil and the coolant lines. The seals are already in that one. Just gotta set all that in place. Almost done. There we go, guys. Turbo's all plugged in. All the harness, the O2 sensors plugged in. I'm gonna take is the temp sensors plugged in as well. Now the last thing to do is clean out all the piping in the turbos because they're all full of oil. So I gotta pressure clean all of these, pressure wash them, including all these couplers. They're all covered in oil, every single one of them. So stay tuned for that. Guys, everything nice and clean a little bit. I still gotta degrease his engine. I told him I was gonna do a courtesy wash for the motor. The job is already done. Everything looks good, no leaks. Everything looks really good. Water's topped off, a little bit high, but take some of it out here a little bit after I run it. Take it for a test drive. Go, guys. Zero check engine light. Car's running good. It's been on for over 40 minutes already, letting everything burn off. When I get back, I'm gonna degrease the engine because she thought it was all brake cleaner, but there was some degreaser in there too. So I was like, I'm just gonna wash it for you since you already have it. And since the turbo was leaking oil everywhere, everything under there is covered in oil. Once I'm done test driving it, that's what I'm gonna do next. And that's it. This car's ready to go. It looks really good on it. Stay tuned once I finish cleaning the engine. Alright guys, degreasing the engine. Like I said, I do this out of courtesy, and plus she already bought the can. Like I said, she thought she had bought extra brake cleaner, and she did, and it was just degreaser. So since this car was leaking a lot of oil for the turbo, might as well take advantage of it and degrease everything in this engine bay. Guys, everything is nice and clean. It's good. Greased it as best as I could.